This video is me giving my opinion. Not really an opinion, it's basically me just telling you my favourite AEW wrestlers. Basically the male side of it is going to be my top 10. It can change. So I knew about AEW, but I didn't really start watching it until I went to the very first show in Cardiff, which was the 21st of August, I believe, or the 22nd, where they filmed Dynamite and Collision. Had a friend who wanted to go. I like wrestling. I thought I'll go. Ever since then, loved it. Basically going to be in order. I'll give you a little reason as to why I like these certain people, but I'm not going to give you a lot of detail because, like I said, I've only really started following it since August. But I do have two honourable mentions. Okay, first one being Samoa Joe. I haven't actually seen him wrestle in AEW because I think he's out with an injury, but I know I like him, but I can't include him in this. Also as well, I'm going to include the Outrunners as another honourable mention, because technically they're a tag team, but I just love what they do. Like the whole 80s vibe. I mean, I haven't seen anything like that in about 45 years. Yeah, but they are fun. So they're the two honourable mentions. Number 10, and I do butcher people's names as well, but it's the Rainmaker Okada. I'm not even going to attempt to say his first name because I know I'll get it wrong. But just for argument's sake, let's Kizuchika. No, that's just wrong. The Intercontinental. The Continental Champion. It's just, I never know exactly what he's going to do. Is he going to shake the person's hand? Is he going to swear at them? I just know he's fun to watch. That's pretty much what I'm going to say for like near enough everyone on this list. But I had to put him at number 10 though, because he's the greatest tournament champion. He's won 5 now, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty much it really, yeah. Then number 9, we go on to Pac. I don't know if I can call him the B word, so I don't know if it will get, taken off. But I knew him as Adrian Neville. I never really liked him back then. But just the things that he can do in the ring. He always looks pissed off, like really angry. Yeah, I don't know why though. And his finishing move, I don't even know what he even calls it anymore. The Red Arrow, the Falcon Arrow, the Red Falcon Arrow. It's probably not even that. But he's just fun to watch. I don't really like the fact that he's in the whole trios thing with the Death Riders. But, it is what it is. I don't really get bored of watching any of his matches. Well, I haven't yet, since being Packed, basically. Right, then number 8, we go on to... This will probably be high for a lot of people, but for me, it's not. It's MJF. I just think it's great how he always stays in character. I mean, that might just be his character, or him as a person or whatever it was, but I just know he's just a much, much better heel. First time I seen him was in Cardiff, Wales, or Cardiff, England, as Jericho calls it, No, and he comes out in just like a Union Jack suit. I just thought that was just brilliant. I think he meant to do it to piss everyone off, but I loved it. I was like, I can't complain to this. His matches are always fun to watch as well. He looks like a safe worker to me. Not that I know anything about that. Yeah. So yeah, number 8 is going to go to Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Is it Freeman or Freedman? I think it's Freeman. MJF. And then we go on to Mark Briscoe. Is that number 7, is it? Yeah. I just think it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, don't try and feed him like any strawberry laces because he ain't going to win that competition. But it's just fun to watch. I knew him as the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. And it's just fun to watch. Yeah, it was always on, he was on Rampage, he was on Collision, he was on Dynamite, he was everywhere. And that thing he does with the chair where he sets it up and just runs over the thing. Yeah, I don't know, just something about him where I feel like he's just a really hard worker. Yeah. Not that, means anything to anyone else. Right, so now we're on number 6, aren't we? The Rated R Superstar, Cope. Stupid name. He's still going to be called Edge to me. Yeah. Just the fact, obviously, he was away for 11 years and he can still do this. That's literally the only reason I've got him on this list. It's just, he's not going to be around forever, so I'm just going to enjoy it whilst I can. But I'd rather him still be in WWE. But if he's having fun, he's enjoying himself, it's what he wants to do. And he's just come back from an injury. It's fine. It's great. It's fun to see him wrestle. That's all I can say. I think I said everyone's fun so far. Yeah. Hopefully I haven't missed any numbers off here. Yeah. But anyway, number 5 is going to be Claudio Castagnoli. I hope I said that right. Another member of the Death Riders who shouldn't be in there. But any match you put him in is fun to watch. Smaller guy, fantastic. Bigger guy, he's got the strength to keep up. I mean, looks good, is good, speaks 5 languages. That means nothing to me whatsoever. But I just know he's just a great watch. I loved him as Cesaro, but I think he's actually much better off in the position that he's in now as Claudio. Yeah, get away from the Death Rider situation, whatever it is. And he does look like a guy who basically you wouldn't want to meet in an alley. I don't really know why I would want to meet any guy in an alley, but, you know, yeah. Then we're going to the top 4. In 4th place, we have Christian Cage. The one person who does much better work outside of the WWE. The whole, like, you know, mentioning dead fathers in that as well. And the fact that Christian is even wrestling now is just like, well, it's a miracle, really. The whole concussion situation. AEW is the perfect place for Christian Cage to be. Like, I was never a massive fan of him. I liked his work. But, like, now, though, every time he comes on TV, I'm actually interested and invested in what he's going to say. And he's a fun watch. Yeah. And the whole fact that he's got that contract where he can cash in, basically, whenever he wants to, because he won the Casino Battle Royal, I believe. It's a fun match. Top 3. Number 3, we have Swerve Strickland. I first knew him as the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And he was going to go against Bryan Danielson. I almost said Daniel Bryan then, but I didn't. But I did then, just to tell you I didn't say it. Yeah. So I knew him as like a main eventer. Great match. The first match they had, All In, I believe. I get confused with All In and All Out at the moment. But now he's in a match, basically. Well, not a match, like a feud with Ricochet. So he's gone from like the top of the card to like near the middle of the card. And he also had that thing with Swerve. No, he didn't. With Hangman Adam Page. So I felt like no matter where you put Swerve in a storyline, he just knows exactly what to do. And it doesn't feel like he's being degraded or anything like that. And he's a fun watch. So I like all of his matches, basically. I think he was in NXT for a while, but I never really knew him there. I don't even remember him being in there. Now we have the top 2. Remember, this list is just my opinion, obviously, what I like. It might change tomorrow. It might change yesterday. So, you know what I mean? Number 2 is Bryan Danielson. Technically, he's out at the moment. I don't know if he's actually come back to wrestle, like, at all. But I've always loved him, even as Daniel Bryan. But just now, though, with him being the best wrestler, it's just, I don't know, it's just fun to watch. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I don't know, just the things he can do. It's just, I don't know a bad Bryan Danielson match. When he comes back, basically, I want to watch him wrestle. It's just, that's literally all I can say about it. If you've never seen a Bryan Danielson match before, like, where have you been? If you haven't, go watch one. Anyone. Even his 18-second match against Sheamus. And then the number 1 is always going to be, it's not, I don't know, it might change. But it's always been so far, though, Will Ospreay. Just the things that guy can do in the ring. You put him in the ring with anyone and he can make the match look absolutely brilliant. I love his selling, I love his storytelling, I love his wrestling. Like, okay, sometimes it's not exactly the best, like you'll have a move done to him and he kicks out like 2 and it's like, that should have killed you. But, you know, it's just, that's his style of wrestling. Just, he's not exactly the smallest bloke in the world, he's not the tallest bloke, but the things he can do with his flippity-doodah things, it's just every single match from Will Ospreay, right, I enjoy watching. The first match I think I ever saw of him was on Dynamite against MJF in like an hour-long match. My mate was like, you need to watch this match. So I watched the match. I was like, yeah, that's just great. And it's fun to watch. Anyway, so plain and simple, nothing like loads about people. Right, that's my list from top 10, from obviously 10 being the worst of the best to 1 being the best of the best, if that makes sense. Why don't you tell me your favourite AEW stars down in the comments? So, and tell me where I got wrong, you mean, and where you'd put people as well, and who I missed off, and who I shouldn't have included, all this other stuff. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.